All right. Well, let's see. Let's look at the Going Rogue campaign real quick. Okay. The Going Rogue campaign, it looks like there's four prize packs this time. You see that? So first is a Deadeye Destroyer. And let's see here. So we have the Deadeye Destroyer. We have the Midnight Marauders. Oh, we got Demolition Squad and the Grease Monkeys. All right. It's a shame you can't just click on these and see what they are, but the Grease Monkeys is a legendary road crew, okay, and you can actually get half-time repair with the Grease Monkeys. So that's what it's good for. You know, you can put it on the slot, and any plate you put in that slot will repair in half the time. Or really, this is for coiners though, is because quite honestly, when you're this can come in really handy during the event if you're coining during the event next week, because you'll get the half-time repair and then half again. So basically like quarter-time repair, and it can really reduce the the cost of your event dramatically. Yeah, there is a lot more 60 plus stretches. So that's what the Screech Monkeys is good for. The Demolition Squad is another legendary crew, and that one right there. You know what? Let me just pull up my because I actually do have all of these on my. Let me close that out. And I'll just pull up my presentations real quick. Bear with me. All right, retrofit lab. Dun dun dun. Where's my road crews? There they are. All right. All right. Excuse me. The demolition squad is right here, and with this one right here, you get extra time when you're hitting a base. It adds 60 seconds, and then you get the damage building buff, and you also get damage resistance 30%. So this one here can also come in handy. And if you just happen to equip it on Triton, then you get this one right. Well, the chat. I'm sorry, the chat's on top. Let me just turn that off just for a second. The You get the 60 seconds added to a base hit. You get 25% damage buff on your ships for building damage, and 30% damage protection against all things. So I mean, it's pretty awesome. The Triton is the favored ship, and that just means if their fleet you're using happens to be Tritons, then their rank bonus will be increased by 15%. And if they're legendary, which is 75% rank bonus, then that would make them 90%. You get 90% buff on your turn speed and your fire rate. Okay, and then also the anti-mortar range you see has got a buff on there too for Tritons, and that's for Tritons only. Okay, um, and let's look at the let me look at the other crews real quick. All right, so here we have the Midnight Marauders. All right, just so everybody can see what Midnight Marauders is, let me pull that up. Dun, dun, dun. It's not on that screen. Here we go. Um, Midnight Marauders is all the way up here at the top. All right, and basically what you get with that is and this actually came up during when the Avenger first came out, which is a limited flagship only hull, and where basically you can get you get buffs according to how much damage you take. So as you take damage, your combat speed goes up, your damage goes up, and your damage protection, your defenses go up. And if this happens to be equipped to an interdictor fleet, that interdictor gets a 30% rank bonus. Okay, so and if it's a legendary fleet, that would go all the way up to 105% buff on your fire rate and your turn speed, and then you get the 20% concussive defense buff. And the interdictor has concussive defense buff already, but this again, that favored ship, that's only works right here on the interdictor. Okay, but you for the anything else you put it on is going to get this up top, which just is the buff on the combat speed, damage, and damage protection. Okay, and the cool thing about damage is a lot of people don't realize is that when your damage goes up, your building damage is actually a modifier of that. So when your damage goes up, it's going to affect your building damage. And if you have any kind of bonus damage, like radioactive damage on your weapons, that is also based off of your standard damage. So if your standard damage goes up, so do your bonuses and your building damage bonuses, so or buffs. So, and let's see, one more. Dead Eye Destroyer right here. The Dead Eye Destroyer, we'll pull that up. Da, da, da. Dead Eye Destroyer, there it is. All right. The Dead Eye Destroyer is right here, and it's a common crew, and it's basically a 15% chance to deal critical hits with any weapon. And it just the second line here just says critical hit deals double damage. That's I think these days most people know that the critical hits are double damage, but back then they were pretty new to the game. So when Rose Crews first came out, so yeah. So there you go. That's where we're run down on the crews, and now, like I said, this Grease Monkeys during the event, you get halftime repair on that. I probably should have brought that up too, just so you guys could actually see it, and we could have just done everything. I'll do it. Hold on a second. I apologize. All right. All right, the Grease Monkeys is down here on the bottom. Let me make that big. All right. Down here, it just says the ships. It's basically halftime repair for your ships, and your boats will also get buffs on the based on the amount. So just like the Midnight Marauders, the Grease Monkeys also gives you damage on the buffs on the amount of damage your boats take, and that's again combat speed, all damage, and all damage protection. But the difference is this here goes up to 30%, where the Midnight Marauders stops at 20, and it does have the buff for Arbiters and Hurricane, which basically gives you an additional 19% on your field range. And so if you're using like an engine disruptor arbiter or something like that, that range is extended by 19%. And then you get the rank bonus, which is 15%. So the Grease Monkeys is a really nice road crew. Okay, but to extend it, you see it's pretty expensive. It's $6 for that, or that's US dollars, or 60 gold. All right, and so it'll be nice to have. I've never had one of those, and the only demolition squad I've ever gotten, quite honestly, was off the last Going Rogue campaign. Well, cool. Get my screen back in order. So I guess I don't know if anybody had any questions with the Rogue Crews or not, but if not, I could probably go ahead and get started on this. I think the last one was only three. I think the last one was only three prize packs. This one is four, so this is probably not going to be just like the other one. But the other one I got done really, really quick. So let me go ahead and activate it. All right, and I'm just going to try to use my Nighthawks, see how that goes. See if I can do this for free. Oh, lordy. All right, see, we already have a problem. We have R10 Mercuries in here. I don't see the R10 come up yet, but they look like R10 Mercuries to me, even though it doesn't say R10 on there. Now, I could probably do some of this. Let me see here, just to get it going. Let's go ahead and get my boats to come out this way. I just got to steer clear of the thermals. All right. Hey, welcome back, Tommy. I love these funny looking screens, huh? I mean, it's kind of a narrow map, you know. Now, what I can do with the rest of this is I can clean that up with my nashes, and I'll do that here in just a minute. Let's go ahead and retreat there. All right. Oh, and there is something else. No, I'm not a metal hunter. I could care less about metals. I currently have like 218. Um, there is something else I wanted to show everybody. Because there's 4 road crews here you can get. Um, and really, let me close this up here. And just to show everybody how many crews that I currently have, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I currently have 7 road crews. Okay, I got some of these from the Forsaken Arena tournament, probably like 4 of them, and so there's a few of them here that I don't really care for, but maybe if I can find a time and place to use them. The Hellfire Heathens, I really don't have any rocket fleets, you know, except for my Hell Strikes, but and the rockets are coming off of those, and I got 2 of these. And then I also have a Creeping Death, which is, I mean, I guess that's good for hitting the base. You get 19% damage, building damage buff, and an additional 30 seconds. Yeah, and I don't really have any hammerheads, so anyway. And this other one that I got right here, the radar runners, the thing that this one's really good for. I mean, okay, yeah, you can have super gunboats, but you, basically, even if it's if the flight time of your rockets are generally like 12 seconds or whatever, everything is reduced to 2 seconds. Okay, no matter what the rocket. So that comes in really handy. But anyway, yeah, I don't care for metals. I mean, they're cool. You know, sometimes I'll use them to try to figure out if you know what kind of a person is. You know, but that's really not always a good indicator because some people that have really low metal counts dump them on purpose. They'll dump them to make sure they don't get hit, and then they'll also dump them to make sure they can take 49 metals off of another player. So, all right. So it looks like no matter what direction you hit that tower from, it puts you in at 6 o'clock on this first wave anyway. All right. That was pretty easy. Now I think I said I currently had like 7 crews. This here you can win 4, which will bring you up to 11, and that just means really that I can only roll later. I won't be able to roll because you can only roll for crews when you have under 10. Once you hit 10, you can't roll for crews anymore. And so if I wanted to roll for any crews, then I'd have to get rid of something. Tommy, we're just talking about battle parts here, so don't worry about the topic. It is all good. All right, let's activate the second one. Okay, and this one's 2, so I wonder if the first one is going to be like the first prize pack. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I did my mission on Wednesday. Well, looky here. It is exactly the same. Yeah, I got my mission done pretty early this time around. Doesn't always happen, but it did this time, so I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, I haven't even tried for 10 million one time yet. I don't know. Just haven't seen the reason for it. I mean, I know there was a badge and all that, but I got the D4R for my prize this week, and that's all I got. I was kind of hoping to get the blaze thrower, but it didn't happen. But it seems like you never really get what you really want, you know? All right, let me get my Nashes back out and clean this up. Repair and relaunch free. I love that. And I got 29 VXP. That was a pretty good payout for as little as it did. It's not bad. See if I can just basically want to just get off like one volley and then get the heck out of Dodge, you know. So I see he's got like just fired off a couple of missiles volleys there, but how I can keep my damage at a minimum. Yeah, the Hellhounds, man. You know, I couldn't have advised any stronger against those Hellhounds, man. Um, One thing I'll say about those, I mean, they just came out with that new armor. The They just came out with that new armor. The right here, the Reaver bulkhead. I really think this is what you're going to need to make that Hellhound good. I really do. You know, I did a lot more. Oh, sweet subs. Oh, looky here. We got a an Avenger in here. All right. Let's see what I can do. Obviously, I need to steer clear of the. I need to get those subs out of there. Is what I need to do. A lot of freaking thermal going on up in here. Crap. That hurt a little bit. All right, run. Now, I didn't see any other subs pop up. I wonder if I got them. And I just didn't see it. Now I got the retreat button option. I know y'all can't see my... Alright. Oh, there's a Spectre right there. 2 Spectres are left. Boy, that's going to be tough, isn't it? Yeah, I saw 2 Specs in there. There's going to be really tough to fight. Let me go ahead and retreat. I think I'm going to have to get in there. It's not going to be easy, but I'm definitely going to have to get in there and pick some of that stuff off. Alright. I definitely don't want to coin anything, so let's see here. I'll just launch it. Now, even though there's a couple of Spectres in here, and those are R5 Spectres, they're going to like mess me up. You know what? I don't want to go in there with them Spectres in there. I'm not going to lie to you because they're going to rock my world. And I want to get this thing done pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go Spectre hunting real quick. I'm going to go Spectre hunting. And if I have to go out and then back in twice, then so be it. Now the first thing I'm going to do is you know, I know these guys are automatically drawn to the center, so I guess I need to go to the center. It's like everything's drawn to the center. I just got to be aware of these reaver targets here. And it's good that I've got my boats kind of all separated. And the reason why that is good is because if their stealth is like really, really tight, and it seems to be the case, there we go. There's one. So the Spectres seem to be pretty slow. Yeah, I wish I had V2Hs. I've got the blueprint, I just haven't built them yet. Alright, so I think that was the top one that I just got. Now I need to go get the bottom one. And apparently they're started off with some kind of crazy pattern. So I got to figure out what that pattern is. How's it going, Dragon Claws? Or Dragon Claw S? Alright, he saw me. I wasn't sure how close I could get. Wow, man. Spectre's a good hider. I think that new buzzard missile is awesome. I wish I would have gotten it. I didn't get it. Um, I think it's going to be amazing in this game. There it is, all the way in the back. Okay, so it's going to be circling the map. I'm just going to try to get in there. Obviously, I got to stay clear of the thermals on these other boats, but I suspect the other one didn't have like horrible strong sonar, so I'm kind of hoping this one here or thermal on it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get in here and see pretty good. Crap. Can't believe I didn't get it. Yeah, the scout engine, you want to steer clear of that. A lot of people see that scout engine and they just think speed, speed, speed. But they forget about the range, 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 that gets cut in half. Your sacrifice and your range, your weapon range for speed. Dang him. Well, he seems to want to go counterclockwise. So I figure if I can, I'm if I go clockwise around the center, like this right here, I should be able to catch him. I just don't want to get too close to the Mercury. There it is. I think that would have done it right there. Lag in the channel. No, there can't be any lag in the channel. How's it going, Colonel? Whenever I see it, Colonel, because it doesn't seem to me that it sounds, it doesn't look like it sounds, that particular word. I always want to say colonel, colonel. All right, see, it's gone. I got it. So I'll go ahead and retreat, and I'll finish this up with my Nashes. All right. Yeah. Well, there's always latency between the stream. There's probably like 20 seconds latency. When you type it, I actually see it right when you type it. But however long, and that's when it shows up on the screen is when I see it. Okay, so to me that's live, but you don't actually see it for like 20, 30 seconds. So yeah, there is latency there. All right. If you can take out the Avenger, I would do it like ASAP. He's got a lot of freaking assault missiles on him too. See how strong he is. It's just, he's got the that buff built into him that gives him extra damage and all that stuff, and damage resistance and all that. The more he takes, and increases his combat speed and all that stuff. So you want to take him out fast, and he does the same thing. He gives all the other boats in here the same buff. So you want to take that Avenger out. I don't know what the limit is. It never said anything in there about a limit. So. All right, blue UAV. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, so there's my next road crew. So that's 2 down. English is a crazy language. Is it any wonder that, I mean, they say it's the hardest language to learn. Is English your first language, Tommy? I assume it is. I need a refill. Y'all, give me just a second. I will be right back. Refill acquired. So Mandarin's the hardest language to learn? I can't even begin to understand some of these languages. If they're not Latin based, it seems like y'all Carpe Diem, Tito. He's got he's got his own BV show now. It's Battle Part Latino and BV show, and I watch the whole thing. I don't. Every now and then I pick up stuff. A word that he says, I can understand. I know what it is that he's saying, and not just the ones that he says in English, but sometimes with the Spanish word, sometimes I'll pick something up. And anyway, because it's Latin based, you know what I'm saying? And which is the same thing as English. English is also Latin based, so every now and then one of the words will make sense to me. All right, so let's see here. Now this is probably the same thing as the first campaign. The second wave should be the same thing as the second wave of the second campaign, and which is cool. Yep. Oh, we got legendary now though. Look at that. These guys are legendary. Mm-mm-mm. Got skull ranks. Spanglish, right? Run. We got about 50 more minutes before the next uranium spawn comes up. And that should be the last one, I believe, also. So I'm definitely going to be doing that one too. And I don't know if I'm going to need to coin any repairs on my last boat. I really didn't work out the math on it. Hopefully I'll be done with this, though. Oh, I'm just drinking sweet tea. That's all I'm drinking. FC3S. Nothing fancy schmancy. And it's decaffeinated at that. And it's instead of sugar, I'm using Splenda. That's what it is. Splenda. I tried to get my son when he was growing up to learn Korean, but I don't know. His grandmother's Korean. My wife is half Korean, and I wanted her to every time she talked to him when he was growing up when he was a baby. I just wanted her to always talk to him in Korean, and but she never did. You know, she never did. But um, I don't know if it's just a language thing. You know, with her and I, but you know, I hate to think that she's slow, but or even suggest that she's slow, but you know, it definitely seems sometimes that she doesn't really get what I'm saying, and I think hopefully it's just a language thing. Oh, it's still early. It's still too early for beer. I don't know if it's too early. It probably isn't too early, but it is for me, man. If I started drinking beer already, oh my gosh, the rest of my day would just be garbage. All right. Dang, legendary. Everything's got legendary in here. They suck, all of them. All right. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right. Well, kudas are already like way the heck out. Stupid kudas. Yeah, I guess technically it is afternoon. You're right. Yeah. Well, my right now I'm the only one home too, and I mean I guess I got you guys, but you know, other than that I'm alone. And but yeah, my wife and my son should be home tonight. It'll be late tonight, but they'll be home tonight. All right, you. All right. So basically, I got to keep those boats outside of my weapon range so that I can see. So I know I'm not in their thermal range, rather. I'm just going to get in there as close as I can, and maybe I'll get lucky and find another Spectre sub. I had to break those up because these freaking kudas are like stealthy as all get out. Dang, I missed him again. I really want to kill them stupid kudas. You know, it's really weird right now. My Twitch says I have 0 viewers, but y'all are here. So I don't know how I can have 0 viewers. There we go. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You know, Tommy, there is a On my PayPal, I guess you did like $1.01 one time, and I think it said like zero, or I'm sorry, I think they said there was like a hold or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I mean I know there was a refund button next to it. I can just hit refund, man. I don't know if what's up with that. I think that was you anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm just outside their thermal range. That's why they haven't picked me up, because I'm staying right outside their thermal range. I can't get close enough to. If I get close enough to shoot them, then they'll pick me up. So their thermal range and my torp range is about the same, which is 71. That's what my torp range is. I got Siege Torp Zs. Oh, darn it, I freaking timed out. That freaked me out for a second. Let's do that again. All right. I don't know which way everything's going to go. It seems like they kind of randomize and pick their own direction right off the get-go there. That Avenger, oh crap, he can see me already. Dang it, that hurt. Am I really down to one boat just that fast? Well, that freaking bites. I'm going to have to zombie these things. That sucked. Actually, the Z's have more speed than the B's do. I get plus 6% combat speed buff as opposed to the B, which is 5%. So the Z's get more speed too. That Avenger had much longer range than the Mercuries. I was thinking they were the same, so I screwed up. Yeah, and the range is like 71 to 77, I think, is what the Assault Torp Bs are. So it's not even a huge difference. It's a little bit of a difference, but it's not huge. All right, so I got an hour on this guy. But you know what? I do have another one of these. I do have another Harlock. I could just use that instead. Yeah, Siege Torps, they hit harder even though their range, and you get more speed, but they're not as, they don't have the range. Can't believe he didn't die. He should have died. So now he's like the furthest one away from me, and that's something. These guys know what the heck they're doing. All right. Range is a big thing. It really is. Range is a big thing. That is important because there are things that I can do that my wife can't, but there's things that she can do that I can't too. So, I mean, she can definitely outrange things. So her combat is I'm sorry, her stealth is not as big a deal as mine, right? Because she has a little bit more room for range. So, but my cloaking is a lot better than hers. I know, like I can snipe the Torp Towers and the 65 strongholds, and she can't do that. And I have to get closer to do it. So, yeah, but yeah, range is a big thing. All right. So let me cancel that. And we'll go ahead and get some zombies done real quick. So let's see here. Zombie. No, there's Harlock. There's Harlock. I'll do that again if I can get to it. Um, I don't know what really the minimum is, but I know when you put your mouse on it and you look down at the ship health, down on the bottom, it's like right underneath, right above where it says underwater weapons. Yes, that ship health is right now is at a 9, and I don't know what the minimum is. But this here boat does have like I think a 300% repair modifier. So basically, that just means that it takes 3 seconds to recover one hit point or one health. So, and I know there's like a minimum to hit some targets. Oops. Well, that's fine there. That one is at 0, so let me start that repair real quick. Yeah, yeah. My D2S armor is at R10. I don't know where hers is, and then I have my Caterpillar up to R4 so far, and so she's not there. She's not at the same place. All right. All right, so now this one right here, I can mouse over it and see that it has 20 health. This one right here, I can mouse over and see that it has 11. I can mouse over this one and see it also has 0, so I'll put a few seconds on that. And then I may switch over and let my Nashes repair a bit. I got the guy who hit me this morning, he didn't even he just gave me 12 hours, and um, I got 7 hours on my bubble, and I've got 6 hours repair on my guards, so that's something else I need to be thinking about. So I just got a busy day today. People are trying to force me to coin. Freaking coiners. All right. So that one there's the only one left at 0. So let me. Yeah. Well, and like I said, I've got higher combat speed than she does too. But I think she's actually doing a speed system where I'm doing all engines. She can turn better than I can, but Nighthawks don't turn very well. But, mine are legendary now, so I get the 75% rank turning bonus. Oh, I know you're a freaking coiner because you said you got hellhounds. And those things aren't cheap, man. I mean, you got hellhounds, and plus you're like having to refit them over and over and over to make them worth something. None of that is cheap. None of that is cheap. So yeah, I know you're a freaking coiner. All right, somebody's jumping on my raid call with me. Let me see who that is. Hi, Scottini. How are you? You working? I don't hear you if you are working. I just sent you a member invite, Scottini, on my raid call. All right. All right, let's see here. I'm not repairing anything. I need to get better here. All right, I'll just put that in the front and let that start. And then I'll start getting my other boats here together real quick. Boy, these things look horrible, don't they? All right, so that's got stuff on it. That's got stuff on it. It's got stuff on it. All right, let's launch that. Yes. Now, Scottini, if you get your stuff working on the raid call, your mic and headset, there's an options button at the very top right of the raid call screen, and that you can use to switch between your mic and headphones and all that stuff, so you can nail that down. And also, you know, I am broadcasting, so when your stuff starts working, oh, okay, your mic's not working. I got you. Oh, okay. And let me see. You don't have your headset, so you can't speak. All right. Well, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. If you're watching me on the Twitch stream right now, Scottini, there's going to be a difference in timing, because here on the raid call, you're going to be hearing me in real time. And, ooh. And here on raid call, you're going to be hearing me in real time. And I don't know how anything in here is going to move, but on the Twitch stream, you're going to be hearing me about 20 or 30 seconds behind. All right, let's zoom in here. That is that's a wake module on there. Just so I know a lot of people probably don't know what that is, but it's a wake module. All right. Run. There's 2 more boats in here I can prep out of there, and of course I could probably just as easily kill those with my Nashes, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's no subs in there. I'll do that. I'll just get my Nashes out and go in here. Yeah, it is important. What matters is that you're having fun. That's very true. And sadly, you know, it's funny I say that, but it's kind of hypocritical a little bit, is because I this game's not really all that fun for me all the time anymore. You know, I have more fun hanging out, you know, like getting on here and doing the Twitch stream and hanging out with folks on here and getting show prep done. That kind of stuff to me is more fun these days. Wow, them things are tough. But I don't know. I've been playing Battle Pirates now for a long time, and it's part of my. I don't know. It's my hobby. It's what I do now. But it seems like these kind of things just go around because I used to be really big in the Guitar Hero community before Battle Pirates, so that was my thing for a long time too. Yeah, yeah, I am. I am. I am kind of a celebrity now, and sadly, it's more of a target on my back than anything. It started off me just wanting to help people, and but now it's more of a target on my back. People will snipe my fleets just because it's got my name on it. Um, they come by and hit my base or whatever. They all want to try prices wrong out. But it's a myth, really. I think what a lot of people expect I am. I'm not a high end player. High end players have to spend a lot of coin, and I just won't do that. All right, so the first three are done. Let's see here, and it looks like you got. I mean, just looking at the time here, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes is what you get. I got 25 minutes left for the next spawn, so why does it not say start campaign? There we go. 48 weeks to Christmas. I hear you. All right, here's my watcher. Kelvin Aird. Not sure who that is. Is that anybody in here? Um, I hit Puggy. Yeah, I can't. I don't really know the guy. See if I can take out another one here real quick. You said I hit him. Did I hit his base, or was it something that was in a Forsaken Arena tournament? You sign your fleet. That's funny. Oh, let me think here. Um, I don't know if Nash ever got his or not. I guess you're talking about his Nash Lightning carriers, right? I know he won some, but I don't know if he ever got him built. I think he was worried about them sucking, and so many people said they suck. And really, it's just finding the use for them. I mean, I think probably some of the worst, one of the worst hulls that ever came out was the what's that little rocket boat? I can't even remember what it's called right now, but that's just one of those types of thing that was kind of pointless. You know, but I don't know. I like my Nashes. I think they're really good, but obviously the things that you can't fight are Harlocks. You can't fight Harlocks and you can't fight subs. Subs will light them up. Yeah. Well, yeah, and Fear loves seeing them with the little battle vortex battle blade on the side. He loves seeing that. Oh, the Mako. Yeah, that's the one. Mako, thank you. Well, that thing's getting rougher and rougher, isn't it? So that next one's going to kick my butt. Now, at least now I know the Avengers got much bigger thermal than the Mercuries do. Hey, Death. Hi, Evil. I think 7 Blazes guns on a Zoe Stingray will be awesome. I really do. Oh, darn it. Just fell short of killing that dang thing. Boom. I bet you he liked that. He likes anything with Levi's. All right. I guess I just need to kind of go straight in and then get ready to just turn around and come straight back out because there's no telling what the heck I'm going to lose in here. Dang it, I can't believe I missed that other sub. That sucks. Haha. Well, let them report you, man. I mean, it's a shame that they're going to waste Kickside time by doing that, but some people they can handle it. That's when you're a coiner, yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that you can do in this game that's just going to just make you get you haters, and not merely much you can do about it. Haters, haters everywhere. I don't want to get too close out of Avenger Man because he can see really good. Crap. Oh yeah, I got all the subs I think. Oh darn it, I'm going to lose all my subs so. All right. Live, live. Hey Hiram, how's it going, man? It's been a long time. All right, I got a retreat button. All right. I felt kind of lucky. I noticed that this one out here is just like the third campaign, is there's only 3 waves. I was expecting there to be a fourth one this time, just because of the hierarchy. Is just how it seems to go. Um, Hi, I am on the raid call, bud. If you wanted to come on, you could. But, the timing will be really screwed up. All right. Well, as usual, you really want to target the Avenger as fast as you can. It's because he's buffing everybody. So you want to get him gone ASAP. Let me drop my number 1 back just a smidge because he's like the weakest one here. See if I can get in there and get some of that. Oh, yeah, baby. Come on. More, more, more. More, 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 more. Whew. You getting it all worked out, Scottini? I see you. You say, so what is all about this glitch in NBK vid? I'm not familiar with it. Is is it did NBK put out a video? I think somebody in NBK did record a video of somebody glitching. Hey, take care, Scottini. I know y'all don't see Scottini, but he just typed to me on the raid call chat. Yeah, I think there's actually a couple. What did I just do? I think there's a couple of repair glitches out, to be honest with you. I think it's more than one. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, I guess, and that particular repair glitch, the one with the video that you're referring to, that one right there is, I know it involves, the person's base getting hit, and you hit the person's base and dock and something or other. I mean, I couldn't tell you all the particulars. I know I've seen it. People have sent me the directions on how to do it. Oh man, I'm gonna lose boats. I need to kill that freaking Mercury. Oh well. That didn't work out too well. That was freaking ugly again. Yeah, well, it feels like since the other repair glitch has been gone, it does still to me. It feels like things are still slipping back. You know, I mean, I'm still living in a bubble. You know what I mean? I mean, people still hit me. Uh, you know, pretty much constantly, and so I mean, for me, it's just part of the game. You know what I mean? And there's legitimate hitters out there that want to hit me, and not just glitch repair hitters. So I got a lot of people that want to hit me, and but the dredges, I mean, there's the dredges doesn't seem like they're that bad. But there's another thing: is a lot of those people that glitch, they also seems like a lot of them like to frubble too, and for them to glitch repair, their base has to be unbubbled. You know what I mean? So to them, it's kind of a you know, which one are you going to give up? You're going to give up the bubble, or are you going to give up the glitch repair? Hey, Bucked Up, how you doing? Hiram, maybe you know me, and I don't know if you zombie ships or not, but when you zombie ships, what do you think the minimum ship health really needs to be? I hate people that frubble too. You know, I don't know. I kind of feel like if I can take a hit, if I can take a hit, and as much as I do, it just ticks me off that other people feel like they should be exempt for any reason. It ticks me off. It really does. I don't like that. I do 30 seconds each for kudas. So, and that's a 400% repair modifier on that. So, in 30 seconds, you're going to only get like 7 or 8 points, armor points back, right? So, because let me see, if it was 200%, it'd be 15, and then 400% would be half that, so 7.5. So you're probably doing about 8 seconds per boat, I would imagine. So, I'm sorry, 8 health points per boat. So that means I could probably stop that one right there. I don't usually run zombies. I prefer my Nighthawks to be fully repaired. Hey, Mixter. Well, I can't really see a line of health on the bar, but and I think the rules might be different for hitting cargo bases and doing campaigns too. I think it might have different rules as far as health requirements go. Uh-huh. That's funny. That's always an easy answer. It's like how likely are you to recommend BP to a friend? The answer is always like heck freaking no. Oh, Bucked Up. I have a tip jar on my Twitch stream now. If you look underneath my Twitch stream, there's a tip jar down there, and people have been giving me tips, and basically the little ticker that I have on the top here is top tippers, and the one right here on the side is my last tip. And when you click on the tip jar on the bottom of the screen, you get the option to tip, leave a message, whatever. And obviously, I don't require anybody to do it, but you know, um, there's been people wanting to send me gold, so I think is the easiest way. I know right now too, there's an issue I think gifting gold inside the game right now, so I think that's been disabled, is what I heard. Okay, let's launch that sucker. So that's what that is just people who tip. All right, let's do this again. I want to at least kill that Thresher before I bring the Nashes out again. And that freaking Mercury's coming out. All right, let's see. That stupid Mercury, man, it's coming right for me. Again. Go away. No, 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 no. What's up with that stupid Mercury, man? I know he didn't see me. Yeah, it looked like I had testicles on sale for $1. That's what I get for using testicles for a test. That's what I get. But something happened. I mean, I wouldn't launch this app, the Tip Jar app, one time, and and it like wiped everything out. So it's like usually it's supposed to be up here. It's my last 5 top tippers for and you see now it's only 2. So and I've had more people tip, but it's like when I've launched the app like a few more times since then, and it hasn't wiped it out again. It just wiped it out that one time. Well, look at this. I just noticed all the mercury's on the right side and all the other stuff. Let me just go this way. Maybe I'll get lucky here. Yeah, I really need to build a V2H fleet. I mean, you're right. I really do. I need to build a V2H fleet. Let me just stop here for a minute. All right, I'll zoom out, run. I'm not going to worry about that last stingray. I'll just kill him with my Nashes. I'll go ahead and retreat when my timer's up, and then I'll be done. Yeah, I really do need to build them, but I think my issue right now is that I'm like in the middle of so many different projects, and I always tell everybody to finish and do one thing at a time, but I'm not always really great at taking my own advice, and so not really always great at that. And so it's like my Nashes aren't completely done, for one. My but they're usable. I mean, they're really close to being done. My nuke cruisers aren't completely done. Um, and then but currently I'm working on my Hellstrike fleet, and I still need to work on my base guard too. So I mean, it's like just a never-ending list, isn't it? Well, these guys here are looking to be in pretty bad shape, so let's just go ahead and put them in there and see what I can do with them. I am in 380. Oh, yeah, Reapers are another fleet I would love to have, man. I would love to have those. And I never built them. I just who's got the time for everything? It's the shipyard time is like a premium. It's worth more than uranium. All right, let me go ahead and zoom in real quick and then see if I can tweak this. All right. Yeah, mercury shouldn't really be a problem for these things, but you know how it is. Oops. All right. Um, I don't think so. I don't think so. But then I don't really pick on sectors, to be honest with